than 12 short months ago, a new car made its bow to the public. It was the Mercury 8, a car that started in to set records from the very day of its introduction. Always climbing, it soon was numbered among the first 10 in sales, a first-year record unparalleled in modern motor car history. Everywhere this new car went, interest grew until the Mercury became the most talked-about car in America. More than 60,000 Mercuries were sold in the first 12 months following its announcement. The public liked its style, its size and roominess, its safety, its performance. But the greatest single feature of all was Mercury economy. Owners consistently reported up to 20 miles per gallon. Every advantage to be found in any automobile of this big car class is found in the Mercury, plus economy of operation that is unprecedented in a car of its size. And now, an even finer Mercury Ford 1940, a car that retains all the features that proved so popular in 1939 and gains new improvements that are bound to give an even wider appeal. Let's examine this new Mercury for 1940, meet the new improvements, and renew our acquaintance with the time-proved features that made this car such a success in its first year. What does the Mercury offer for 1940? New exterior beauty. Look at the distinctive lines of this big new Mercury 8. See how the newly designed front end retains the big car appearance that is characteristic of the Mercury. And this appearance is not deceiving. Remember, the Mercury is a big car. It measures 196 inches from bumper to bumper. New interior styling. The 1940 Mercury sets a new standard of interior styling. Blue and silver tones lend a modern appearance to the interior, which is in keeping with the up-to-the-minute exterior design. Door handles, knobs, and escutcheons are blue. Window and door moldings are ingrained silver oak finish. Rich upholstery in harmonizing blue-gray color, with a choice of bark weave broadcloth or two-tone Bedford cord. In appointments, too, the Mercury creates a new trend. The instrument panel carries out the theme of blue and silver tones with instruments and gauges more conveniently grouped. A new straight-line speedometer directly in front of the driver. Grill for radio speaker, glove compartment, electric clock, and ashtray, all designed for convenience, the whole conveying smartness and good taste. New fingertip gear shift. Here's a feature that will carry a lot of customer appeal. Fingertip gear shift on every Mercury for 1940. Convenient, quiet, it's a feature that holds special appeal for your women prospects. People like this steering post mounting because it clears up the front compartment and makes it easier than ever for three to ride in the wide front seat. The use of rubber bushings contributes materially to the quiet of the Mercury ride. Used with a blocker-type transmission, the fingertip gear shift makes shifting of gears easier and quieter. New improved soundproofing. For 1940, Mercury soundproofing has been further improved to give an even more quiet ride. The engineers have continued and extended their researches to track down and eliminate the sources of body, engine, and chassis sounds that might prove annoying to passengers. New discoveries relating to the use of sound-deadening materials in the bodies have been made, and these discoveries have been applied in the construction of the 1940 Mercury 8. New curved disc wheels. Another 1940 contribution to the quiet of the Mercury ride is the new curved disc wheel. Its design reduces tire and road noises and sounds resulting from brake application. Improved triple cushion comfort. Mercury triple cushion comfort, already outstanding, has been greatly improved for 1940. The front spring has been lengthened 3.5 inches, is more flexible, and the vertical mounting of shackles gives it softer, freer action. The 4 big double-acting hydraulic shock absorbers are newly designed to include a self-sealing packing gland that means less frequent replacement of fluid. And to complete its triple cushion comfort, Mercury presents a new type seat cushion that is built with a soft floating edge to make the entire cushion surface gently yielding. New ride stabilizer. This year, the Mercury ride is made smoother and more stable by another new improvement, the torsion bar ride stabilizer. Coupled to the front axle at each end, this bar helps keep the body on an even keel when rounding curves, when driving in a crosswind, or when one wheel hits a bump. It improves steering, too. Add to the new ride stabilizer and improved spring suspension, the Mercury's low center of gravity, and its full torque tube drive, and you have a really great ride story for 1940. New controlled ventilation. Here is a new feature that controls the direction and movement of air currents admitted to the car. The small forward section of the window is hinged diagonally so that it tilts as it opens. This tilt is the new feature that permits better control of air movement. The bright metal strip is part of the rear half of the window and moves down out of sight when this section is lowered. As a result, side vision and hand signals are unobstructed when the window is open. New sealed beam headlamps. The new sealed beam headlamps give 50% more light and enable the driver to see as much as twice as far ahead at night. The lamp, reflector, and lens are one complete unit and are sealed tight to prevent tarnishing of the reflector. When deflected to the traffic beam, these new headlamps throw a broad beam of light on the right side of the road that gives the driver better illumination without interfering with the vision of approaching drivers. On the 1940 Mercury, it is easy to change the beam. The beam switch is on the left of the clutch pedal in the most natural position for repeated use, and the headlamp beam indicator is now located just above the speedometer where it is easily visible to the driver. Larger battery and generator. To meet the additional current demands of these new sealed beam headlamps, the new Mercury has a battery of 20% larger capacity than the one used last year, and a higher output generator that produces sufficient energy for these lamps and for the many other electrical units on the car. New automatic top. Here's a big car feature brought to the popularly priced Mercury for the first time, the automatic top. The automatic top is now standard equipment on the Smart Club convertible, popular last year. Bound to be even more popular this year with the addition of this new top. The automatic top is easy to operate. Just work a knob on the instrument panel, and the top raises or lowers automatically through vacuum power supplied by the engine. The automatic action increases the life of the top and assures neat folding when it is lowered. And here's a brand new body style with wide appeal, the Mercury convertible sedan, a car that meets the seasons as they come. Six can ride in comfort in this new body type that can be either a weather-tight sedan or a dashing open car. The trim lines of the Mercury convertible sedan are certain to attract notice on the street and bring buyers to the showroom. But this is only part of the Mercury story for 1940. Remember, Mercury retains all the features that made it the hit car of 1939. The extra width that permits three big passengers to ride in both the front and rear seats without crowding. The front compartment of this sedan is 54 inches wide, while the rear compartment measures 56 inches from side to side. The extra room for passengers has its counterpart in the extra room provided for their luggage. 19 cubic feet of luggage space in the rear deck compartment. Mercury has always been designed for comfort. Again, there's an adjustable front seat that moves forward and back in a 4 1/2 inch range to suit the driver. Again, there are two fully adjustable sun visors that provide all-round glare protection for both the driver and his passengers. Again, there's a clever light-tension door check that holds the door open when you want it open, a handy feature when the car is parked on an incline. Safety, too, has received full emphasis in the design of the 1940 Mercury. Every proved safety feature has been retained, and the big hydraulic brakes have been further improved through the use of new steel drums with cast iron braking surfaces for quieter brake operation. The new Mercury likewise retains the high degree of visibility for drivers and passengers that characterized last year's car. The wide, sloping, divided windshield minimizes glare and gives exceptional view of the road. Of course, safety glass is standard in all windows of all body types. And beneath the hood, the Mercury has retained the reason for its outstanding economy, smooth performance, and surging power. It's the big 95 horsepower V-type 8-cylinder engine that provides an extremely high power-to-weight ratio reflected in the performance records set by this car since the day of its introduction. All of the many 1940 Mercury improvements All of the time-proved Mercury features are to be found on each distinctive body style. The Mercury 8 sedan, the Mercury 8 town sedan, the Mercury 8 sedan coupe, the Mercury 8 club convertible, and the brand new body type for 1940, the Mercury 8 convertible sedan. Cars that are ready and eager to make and break even more records in the year to come. Study these new Mercurys, learn their features and improvements thoroughly, present them in detail to your prospects at announcement time and throughout the year. Demonstrate the car. Plan now to move forward with Mercury in 1940.